ultrasound to measure my muscle size. Then, after a full year of optimized training, we measure exactly how much muscle I need. But here's the best part. For any of you that are new to the gym, I'm going to also do the exact same experiment on my biological brother, with a similar height as me, with similar genetics, but here's the catch. He does not live at all. He's a completely untrained beginner. This way, we'll get to see the difference between someone who's been training for over 15 years versus someone totally new to lifting. You see, you build most of your muscle in your first few years of lifting. Then it slows down. And there's a theory out there that once you've been training for 5 or 10 years, you build all the muscle you can. People call this your natural ceiling for muscle growth. For the last few years, I start thinking that I reached it. Despite training as hard as usual, I just haven't really seen any noticeable gains in the last few years. Once you hit your natural ceiling, you have a decision to make. You can either maintain what you built and decide to do new gains, or you can take it.
Good morning, folks.
I definitely thought about using steroids, but I don't want to, because the side effects scare me. I also don't want to just maintain if I can still make gains. As a bodybuilder, making gains is...
Tastes like salty water.
Right? And besides, there's really no
So today is day something. I think day 10.
This experiment will answer the question.
So what we're going to do is we're going to let this soak in. We're going to get our stretching done early because I don't like doing our stretching later. I don't want to do that again, so we'll do our stretching early. And by that time, we should be ready to go for a walk at about 9:15.
1 year from today, how much muscle you build. Let's get started. To start, every good experiment needs a good hypothesis.
We'll trim all this up in the morning, tomorrow morning.
I think I have not reached my natural ceiling for muscle. I think that if I really give it my all, over a full year, I'll see some new growth. And
No cobwebs or dingleberries in there. That's cool.
just guess at how much muscle I'll gain this year. I'm gonna
Anyway, I'm going to sit here, finish this, and finish this for 32 ounces on the morning. And then we will... I'm actually going to watch this Jeff Nippert video. Don't ask me why. Alright. Watch this. We do our stretching and then we'll get up out of here.
Hi everyone, Alicia here from Stretch It app, and on today's episode of Stretch It Exercises, we cover a flow.
Almost like Alicia
you
Keys,
at
just a
your
little
desk.
bit, just a
If you
tad.
find that your work schedule is hard to find time to stretch during the day, this flow you can do at your desk or even in your chair.
Oh, we're at
So if you have
48
any
ounces
body
of water
aches
right
throughout the
now.
day, or you just need a mental break, then this video is for you. Start seated and interlace the fingers, squeezing your palms together, and take your wrist circles one way. Make sure you don't separate the palms, but you keep them together and make the circles nice and big. Reverse your direction. For 3, 2, and 1. Reach one palm forward. Take the other hand over those fingers and gently pull toward the body. And take a release on the breath in. Exhale, pull. One more. Pull the fingers in, and now bend the elbow and extend. This was a little tough because your fingers will want to go forward as the elbow bends. See if you can keep the fingers in while the elbow bends. It might not be as much, and that's okay. Only go as far as you can, maintaining those cues, and now extend back. We got 2, and push, 1 more. Switching sides, same thing. Hold the stretch still first. And now while keeping the fingers fixed as best as you can, bend the elbow and re-extend. Good. You have 2 and 1. Carefully release the hands, and now one by one, from the back of your neck towards the front, slide the hands forward. And as you do, you can gently rock the ear side to side to create space for your hand.
Okay.
And as you pull the hand forward, just add some friction here as you switch sides. 4,
I mean, it does feel like a good scratch, though.
2,
And as you can
and
see,
1.
I am starting to lose my
Bring
tan.
both hands
Just a
behind your
little bit.
head. Start high on the breath in with your arch. Exhale, curl. If you like, from your arch, you can bring the elbows
that
down
was a
to
crack.
touch your thighs. That will be a little more of an intense stretch. So if you need to,
I think this is
you
more of a
can either
back
bring
stretch.
elbows down all the way, or you
Which
can
does
just
feel
bring them
good.
halfway. Breath stays the same. Inhale at the top. Exhale on your curl. 2. 1 more.
It's kind of like a crunch.
Sitting up and crossing one arm over and bring the opposite elbow under. Carefully pull the arm towards your chest and pull that shoulder down. Take 2 and 1. Keep the hook and now gently lift that arm up and down. Try to keep your elbow as straight as you can, up a fixed start, and just think straight up and down. Nothing twists, nothing bends. Make this as precise as possible.
Okay.
4, 2, and 1. Reach arms long to switch, hook other arm, and gently pull it towards your chest.
I think I'm not putting
Again,
them up
that
high
shoulder
enough.
pulls down, neck stays long. From here, gently move the arm up and down again, straight up and
So
down.
we want you to use
no
this
twisting, no
arm
bending.
to move this arm,
3,
not just, you know.
2, and 1. Both arms reach long, and now cross one arm outside the thigh. Opposite arm reaches back, take a breath. Exhale, close forward. Again, breath in, and close. 4, 3,
It actually isn't bad because you do feel it.
4, 2.
But then again, I am using bad
Last
form.
one on the breath in. Hold and exhale, stay. Bend that back elbow, place. Top of hand on low spine. Pivot the other hand so you can use it to push against the thigh and steer the chest further back. 4, 3, 2. Carefully release and just counter twist the other direction.
Okay.
Staying on this side, reaching opposite arm long behind you, and close. Again, breath in, open, and close. 3, 2. Last one on the breath in, prepare. Exhale, hold. Bend that elbow, top of hand to low spine. Steer the elbow back and use the opposite hand to carefully push outside that thigh.
Okay.
4, 3, 2. Carefully release to counter twist. Reset. Bringing hands on the thighs. Now rocking to the heels and to the balls of your feet. Make sure when rocking that you lift the toes as high as you can to get that nice stretch and return onto the toes. 5, 4,
So it's kind of like a seated
3,
calf raise.
2, and 1. Now lift the heels up, take them out, down and in for circles. Take your time with these, nice and slow. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Now reverse, down and out. 3,
And that does feel really
2,
good in the ankles too.
and 1. Rest the heels down, keeping hands on the thighs. Circle the ribcage side, forward, side, and back. Again, think flat as you take the ribcage along this plane. For 2, and 1. Reverse the circle of your rib cage, side, front, and back, other direction. For 3, for 2, and 1. Return center and sit tall to finish. If you want to improve your mobility and even alleviate some body aches, make sure you check out our classes on our Fitness app. Link is down below. And if you like videos like these, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We shall now find something else to do for a while until it's time to go out walking. So, see you in a minute.
Okay, so I had to give a friend the business for a second because he was kind of talking. You know, we all get this area in life, and I do too. And this is something now I have to say a lot, which is separate who you are from what you do. Example, I'm not a real estate agent. I'm a person who does real estate. In actual life, I have all kinds of interests. So you sometimes got to separate yourself. I used to be a person head first into work, bring home my work, answer phone calls 24 hours a day. Now I have a limit. You know, I have a limit now. After a certain time at night, after 7 o'clock, I don't answer calls anymore. Oh well, you know, when I'm off, I turn off this phone right here that I'm filming on. I put it on airplane mode. I don't pay attention to it anymore. This one right here, this is going to be the first one I upgrade and get rid of. I'm going to, you know, I turn it off. I don't pay attention to it because it's not my life and I'm not going to make it my life. So sometimes what people need to get into the habit of is getting out of work mode and actually getting into life mode. You know, he's one of those people, he doesn't want to do things unless it's making him money. No, brother, time block an hour or two a day. Time block 2 hours. But they could be separate or they could be together. And I told him, I don't want you to think about, I'm going to call him DC. His name isn't DC, but I do know a DC. Shout out to Wolf Lodge. But what I told him is, you block out 2 hours. They could be separate or together. And for 2 hours, go for a walk. Go to a sauna. Go to the gym. Go do something for yourself. And don't think of your job. Don't think of your family. Don't think of things that may not be going right in life for you. Think of you and what you need at that moment. And I want you to do that every single day. And on your day off, don't think of work at all. Unplug, unwind. You know, he does exactly what I used to do. Used to drive trucks. He still drives trucks. He owns, I think, 2 trucks. And it's something I have to tell him all the time. Brother, you got to roll. I understand that you're thinking about expanding your business. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm always thinking about expanding my business. But if you can't just keep thinking of it 24 hours a day. At some point, you got to go have fun. At some point, you got to remember something. Even the heads of the biggest trucking companies had to take time off to go have fun. They'll even tell you that themselves. They missed a lot of birthdays. They missed a lot of Christmases. But when it was time for them to go have some fun, they went and had it. So go have it. So with that being said, next year, I got a full roster of things I really want to do. Like I say, summer shredding, the Spartan Trail Race, the Spartan Sprint Race. I do want to do that Diamond Gym in what do you call that place? Diamond Gym in New Jersey. I got so many goals. One of them is I want to do a full year. It's going to be a full year video where it's going to follow the 12-week year method, where for 12 weeks we're going to train. 1 week is going to be a free week. We can do whatever we want. We can eat whatever we want. We treat it almost like a refeed week. And then we get into the next program. And I haven't really identified who I want to do that with yet. I'm really close to saying Jeff Nippert, but we're actually going to follow that. That's going to come after summer shredding. I already have my coach picked out for summer shredding. We're not going to start until the end of this year, early next year, to get in summer shredding shape. But after that, I think I'm going to do 4 Jeff Nippert programs back to back with that 1 week in between, and that'll lead me into 2027 summer shredding. So, like I say, there's so many ideas. The Montana trip I really want to take care of next year as well, but I can't book it just yet because it's a 2026 trip for Christmas or my birthday, and you can't book that far in advance. Anyway, gonna get a few more steps in. We're almost at 12,000, and then we'll get home, get our cold shower, and we'll worry about something to eat then. Get some more water. And as a matter of fact, here's the thing. I already got next week's goals written out. So we'll check them out as soon as we get home. All right. So
with nutritional value, the first
home,
thing you have to do is some
cold
fasted
shower,
cardio. So the belief is that when you do cardio and a fasted
laundry.
your fat is fuel as opposed to having
We got our 12,000 steps. We did a daily reel. I'm about to share my Instagram now or my YouTube. I haven't asked for a sponsorship today. Didn't film with anybody. Didn't do calories or the tracking calories. And I forgot my water downstairs. But I told you, I kind of have my stuff for next week. So let's go ahead and we'll go over in a minute.
And Jay, you're going to be taking me through a HIIT workout?
Of course.
Okay, so what is it?
Oh, look.
We'll do some mountain climbers, we'll do some split jumps, and maybe I'll throw a little
Like this coloration. Oh, well. Anyway, we'll go over in a minute. 304. We're 4 minutes over.
Sal stepped on the scale to check in on his progress.
There we go. We got some priming here.
Nervous?
But we're going to put a little bit of rescue drops in here. Just a little.
And do you let it affect your day if it's like a weigh-in that you don't like?
Even though there is prime in here, I can't drink a whole thing of prime. It's kind of good. But we also got another thing of water right here. Actually, let me log this other
So that's a
water
custom one.
that I just slammed real quick. We're only at 72 ounces of water. So what we have is another quesadilla, some not spaghetti, penne with ground beef, onions, tomato, and green peppers, and chicken leg.
Let's go, dude. That's out in
Let's
the swim
see.
too, right?
This turned out.
It was great to see a boost of confidence after the weigh-ins. With spirits high, we got ready for our second workout of the day by digging into the pre-workout meal.
All right, buddy. Meal 2, what is it?
Yeah, so this is
I gotta work on that. I'll make it in the microwave. It sucks when I make it on the pan.
125 grams of potatoes.
It looks so tasty.
Yeah.
You are a chef, man.
It's way better than the other meals.
You know, Sal is the real deal because we're eating at the gym.
Yeah.
So how much time do you spend at the
Anyway.
gym?
between
Gonna find a video, I think, Wrestling with Regret. Yeah, it is. It's Wednesday. Wrestling with
8 to 10
Regret.
hours. You work out for 8 to 10 hours a day.
So, gonna put on some Wrestling with Regret. I'll get back with you.
A lot easier. This week, I'm going to rank them.
Here it is.
The top 8
Rest of that
worst
quesadilla.
moments in WCW Nitro history. What are some of your
And
picks? Let me know in the comment section and see how they measure up.
go check out some Wrestling with Regret.
Let's begin. Number
He's
8.
cool. Real quick, while the brownies are cooking, while they're cooling, actually I need to do a little update real quick. We are at the water. We did track all calories. I think we might be over again on calories, but that's fine. Or that's kind of fine. Didn't film with anybody. I did ask for a sponsorship, so we're there. I did share my, so we're there. Man, those upper body weights, they're not getting done. So I did tell you we're going to look at next week's goals already. So here they are, right? Brought to you by Shea Butter. Anyway, so this coming week we're going to take a break, and by taking a break, we're just going to do 2,200 calories, which we're probably not going to hit for shit. 128 ounces of water. I'm reading it through this, so sorry guys. Why are you not focusing? Okay, 10,500 steps. I have no clue why. Okay, body weight exercises and 36-hour fast once. I don't know when we're going to do that one, but we got to do it at least once just to try it. I've never tried it. Actually, I have tried it. I did a 47-hour, maybe 49 hours. I know it was over 48 hours. But be yourself is the biggest one. So I want to follow 5 other fitness Instagrammers or YouTubers, and I want them to be 5 people that I could look at and say, dang, I've either been there or they're further than me, and I could see something that really helps me. Compliment others on their journey. Even though I hate the word journey, I like transformation. I just use journey because it's the first one that came to mind. Introduce yourself to new people. Let's meet new people. Let's see who new people are in life. Share your other interests. Guys, I like other things than just fitness, wrestling, and actually, I really don't like fitness. We're just doing it for YouTube views. Hi, all 5 of you. And I haven't got the 5th one yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point. Anyway, see you when the brownie's cool. We got some peanut butter to slather on top of it. So, yeah, we're definitely going over the calories. All right, let's get some light in here for a second. Or we could open up a window. We got the brownies. I got 2 of them. I didn't get that corner piece, but I did get that edge piece. So we're going to call these, we're going to call it 120 calories. And then we're going to add in some peanut butter. The reason they end up being so fluffy is because I make them with applesauce instead of with oil. Good. Airy. Fluffy. There's a bit of a peanut in there. That's a walnut. Pecan. Whatever the hell I had. The good stuff. Now, I'm a little nervous about doing a fast next week. I'll fast anyway, who gives a damn? And I'm still going to see what day would be the best day to do it. Now, part of me says, do it Saturday. You know, have your cheat meal, and then fast after that. So, just make sure you eat something decent before then. Not onion rings, though onion rings could be good. Another thing, not really nervous about it, but kind of like a cool moment is how receptive, when I tell people what I'm doing, they are to just listening and hearing what I'm saying, and not thinking that I'm coming off as that person who lost weight and now try to tell everyone else to lose weight, or try to be pushy about it. I don't like those kind of people. I didn't lose weight to start walking around and policing other people's bodies. I don't think that's cool at all. I don't like that. Now, if you are my friend and I start growing concerned about you, then yes, I'm going to say, hey, friend to friend. But now I'm going to say, if you want the help, I'll give it to you. But I'm not going to try to force it upon you. That's not my goal. And I'm not going to shame you into it either. You know, I'm not going to talk behind your back. None of that. I'm only going to say something once, and if you want the help, cool. If you don't want the help, cool. If you're happy where you're at, happy for you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say anything about you that anyone else would, or anything like that. That's in with this, with the immunity. I don't like people like that, where they talk behind people's back because they feel that's what they have to do, or they get the right to because you did something cool. Yeah, you did something cool. That's great. But I always want this to be remembered. Everyone has to have their aha moment. You can't scream it at somebody. You can't shame them into that moment. It has to be the moment it clicks for them. The moment it clicked for me was different from the moment it clicked from someone else. And whatever that moment is for you, is a moment for you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to feel. nobody could tell me how to feel. So when my moment came that I said it's time for me to do something about the weight, you know, it's not always going to be a moment of, it's not always going to be you sitting in the hospital bed. For me, the original one was one to fit in a airplane seat and not ask for the seatbelt extender or not take up other people's room. You know, like, okay, I'm tall, so I'm always going to have to kind of do this. And of course, I'm a bigger person, so I'm always going to kind of have to do this. But now I feel like it's not as egregious anymore. Whereas, you know, before it was very egregious. I gotta put some lotion on these legs too, and these feet. My patas, as my ex-mother-in-law would say. Anyway, gonna wrap up. I'm kind of done here. See y'all for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then Fit Track Friday is next. Along with Goal Setting Saturday. By then, I'll probably do the last goal, and we'll get into it and everything. But see y'all tomorrow.